Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. So, for this episode today, really excited to talk with you all about the newest episode of The Mandalorian, Season 2, Episode 4, Chapter 12. So, in this episode, we find the Mandalorian is on his way. Now he knows where the Jedi is, where he's going. He's going to Corvus to meet Ahsoka, which is crazy. I had a feeling we were going to quite see Ahsoka in quite yet in this episode, but she'll definitely pop up sooner rather than later. But in this episode, he finds his ship is on repair. His is in need of repairs, so he goes to Navarro to meet with his old friends um, Grief and Kara. And once he's there, they have him on a mission to go to an old Imperial base and to get you know, uh, some heavy weaponry from the base and get it off so that they don't have to deal with the black market. Definitely makes the planet safer. Blah blah blah. So the Mandalorian says, "Okay, I'm gonna go with you all." And once they get to this base, they quickly find that it's not really like a base or anything like that. It's actually a lab. And they come across some old recordings and they find the scientists from the first season where we saw that the Mandalorian took Baby Yoda from. Um, we see that in some old recordings he's talking to Moff Gideon and he's saying that yeah they were performing tests performing tests on Baby Yoda, but the nice new information we find out here is that they had another test subject that they were working with that had a high midichlorian count. So right away when I heard the word midichlorian, I was like, what? And so you think about it, it's like, okay, so they're taking Baby Yoda's blood, this other subject's blood, both have high midichlorian counts, of course. So that means that the Force is involved somewhere, in some way, shape, or form. Because we know, of course, Baby Yoda is very Force sensitive, very powerful, very young, but very powerful. And so if you're running experience with another person who has a high midichlorian count, it's easy, of course, obvious to assume that they are high. Very strong with the Force. So that leads me to believe, so who is this subject? Who is this person? Who is this? Who was this? We didn't get it. We didn't get a name. We didn't get any information. But that's the good part about it, is that it leaves you to drop your theories. And I don't know. It could be really anybody. It could be an old familiar face, or someone new, a new Force sensitive. Maybe I'm thinking maybe it's you know, a Jedi of some sort who was maybe alive after Order 66, something like that. I mean, off the top of my head, I don't know. The possibilities are really endless, but it's really interesting to see where they're going with this now. As we see, of course, the whole drama of the Mandalorian, of course, is Baby Yoda, and so love to see every new information that we get is definitely draws up new conspiracies and possibilities as to what it could all mean. So, I'm not really sure here. Nice little information. Definitely going to be finding more about that. And as we saw at the end of the episode, they placed a tracking device on the Mandalorian's Razor Crest ship. So, Moff Gideon is going to definitely be on his ass. And if you didn't know, if you saw in the background, there was a lot of um, Dark Trooper gear being made of Dark Trooper gear, so he's gonna definitely become in full force, ready to kick some ass once he finds a Mandalorian. And so I just can't wait to see where this is all gonna go. Of course, you have the Bo-Katan factor, of course, and I would assume next episode we're gonna be seeing Ahsoka. What's that gonna be all about? I mean, I just can't wait. This has been such a great series, a lot of anticipation being built, and such a great season so far. So yeah, definitely love this season. I can't wait to see where it goes. So that's pretty much going to be my review of this new episode of The Mandalorian. I'd love to know what your thoughts. What do you think is going on? What are your theories as to where the series is going to go? Yeah, and if you like this video, I really do invite you to like, comment, and of course subscribe. I'm going to be dropping new weekly reviews of The Mandalorian, giving my thoughts, giving my theories and whatnot, just having fun here with you all. So I invite you all to come along for the journey. So um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned next week for the news review.